Patriots are in Baltimore Sunday afternoon, 4:25. Set your clock, and I know you're worried. Very worried. I'm Kevin Dupont for Globe 10.0. Here with that. Are you worried, Adam Kaufman? Are you worried?
I'm worried.
You're worried.
Yeah, I'm absolutely worried.
Yeah. Well, this has morphed into, and we know why to be worried based on history, recent history. But recent history tells us this is a pretty good rivalry. I mean, we've had Jets because they're the Jets. They're New York. They're the evil empire, sort of. We've had Colts because of Peyton Manning and Brady. But now this is, at least by my eye, sort of the anchor rivalry for Gillettes, for the Gillettes.
Yeah, I think it's the biggest rival that the Patriots have right now. My hesitation to call it a major rivalry is basically the fact that there have been a few important games, certainly the last two in the playoffs to determine who goes to the Super Bowl, and the two teams have split that, and obviously the Ravens go on to win the whole thing last year, and there was that big game back in 2007. The Pats almost lost on the way to being undefeated during the regular season, a couple more, but still, largely the Patriots have dominated that rivalry in the 10 times they've matched up all time. They've won 7 out of the 10. It's only until the recent history that it's become more prevalent. You hear some of the trash talk, particularly from the Baltimore side, and the whining about Tom Brady and Spygate, the Tuck rule, on and on. But I feel like it's a bigger rivalry in the locker rooms than it is maybe to the fans.
Yeah, I think some of this, I don't know if this resonates with you, Adam, but with me too, is the fact that Baltimore loaded up the wagons in the middle of the night and they moved to Indianapolis, and it still feels like a new franchise. I know it isn't, I mean, in terms of numbers of years, but it still feels like, okay, prove it to me.
Yeah,
even though we know they're a good team.
Well, they've only been around since, what, 96?
Yeah.
So I think it does still feel like a new franchise. You're not even talking about 20 years at this point. So I think there needs to be some longevity as it comes to defining an actual rival.
Yeah, we need ivy on the wall, right? There's just no ivy on the wall. It's Baltimore, so we know the Raven quoth evermore. But for now, you know what? I think of rivalries in the Patriots. I go back to Houston, Kansas City, Buffalo. But that's a long time ago.